Hey everybody, what is going on? It is your boy izlogic.business welcoming you back to the prediction series live on the izlogic channel. We're going to go straight into our results from last week where we saw a lot of action. We'll start off with the LCS results, 2 out of 5 day 1 with some big losses to certain teams and some surprise victories to others, namely TSM and CLG. As for day 2, it was another 2 out of 5, giving us 4 out of 10 in total, which is overall pretty disappointing. As for the LEC side of things, a total of 6 out of 10. We got 3 out of 5 on day 1 and 3 out of 5 on day 2. And with that, the results are out the way. Let's just jump straight into our LCS predictions, because these are going to be rattled off at supersonic speed, JJ style. So we are going to rapid fire through the LCS predictions, because there's 15 of these bloody things. I thought the days of triple day action was over, but it's not, so let's get through this. C9 Dig, I've gone Dignitas. Golden Guardians Team Liquid, I've gone Team Liquid. 100 Thieves and TSM, I've gone 100 Thieves. CLG IMT, I've gone IMT. EG Fly, I've gone EG. Dig TL, I've gone TL. TSM CLG, I've gone TSM. Shock, 100 Thieves versus C9, I've gone 100 Thieves. FlyQuest versus IMT, I've gone FlyQuest. EG versus GG, I've gone with EG. C9 versus Fly, I've gone with FlyQuest. CLG versus EG, I've gone with EG. TL versus TSM, I've gone Team Liquid. IMT versus Golden Guardians, I've gone IMT. And Dignitas versus 100 Thieves, I've gone 100 Thieves. That's the LCS predictions done in 50 seconds. Let's go into the LEC right now. So, we kick it off with Mad versus XL. I always like this battle, to be honest, because these two teams are vying for playoffs. Mad especially need to pick up every win they can get. And shock horror, I've not given them the win. I've actually gone with XL. And XL, we are yet to break down. That video is going to be released probably Monday by the time I get round to it. So yeah, that's a lot of interesting things to say there. But I've gone with an XL win here over the Mad Lads. And personally, I just think XL are going to make playoffs for the first time ever. They're looking really good, and they're very clean with how they play. Game 2, BDS XL, slowing things down with, I guess, a bottom of the table playoff vying matchup, even though I think Astralis are technically almost eliminated from playoff contention. But yeah, they're looking quite good right now, Astralis. However, BDS, I think, will beat them. Personally, BDS have had a torrid time in the LEC this year for their first inaugural split, but I think that this team will build up synergy during the off-season, and they'll keep probably the same lineup and just try to build from there. And that's kind of what you need to do realistically if you're BDS, just to get the synergy of all these working mechanical parts. However, I still think that they'll pick up the win here, considering the talent. Even though Astralis have been looking very good, I just, for some reason, haven't got faith in them. Vitality versus SK. Honestly, Vitality have been struggling as of late, and SK haven't. I'm going to be brutally honest, I've gone with an SK win. The miracle run will continue. This is absurd if it does happen, and it's all because Gilius is on the same team as the miracle run. That would be actually very funny. You just need Gilius to make playoffs. XL, take note. Same with BDS. But yeah, my prediction is an SK win to continue to keep their hopes and dreams alive. Well, Fnatic drew the short straw this week as they have 2 difficult matchups as they face off against 2 of their closest foes during the summer playoffs. And let's be honest, Rogue is their first opponent, and Rogue have looked pretty good, except for that 1 week where they went 0-2. And I'm gonna be brutally honest, Rogue are gonna decimate this Fnatic lineup. Vitality thought that they could beat Rogue. In the end, it didn't even matter as the Blue Boys in Blue qualify for playoffs against them. And I honestly think that Fnatic probably won't stand a chance because they've not had the strongest of forms recently. It's been a bit hit and miss, and as such, I have gone with the Rogue win. This is an interesting final matchup of day one, as it is second versus third, G2 versus Misfits, and you know, I personally think that these two teams will put on a big old show. Naturally, I've gone with a G2 win on paper, but Misfits are Misfits. We saw how they win last week, and also literally yesterday, or the day before. I don't know when the video's actually gone up, but I broke them down as a whole, and VTO, being the superstar performer, is going to have a nice old battle with Caps. And, you know, G2, I think, will actually excel in their jungle matchup here, and that's why I've gone with a G2 win, as Broken Blade and Yankos are probably going to be the main sort of carries for this G2 lineup against the Bunnies. And with that, let's move over to day number 2. Vitality Misfits is another big old battle for Misfits this weekend. In fact, there's a lot of big battles this weekend as a whole, as playoff teams face off against playoff teams, and bottom of the table face off against bottom of the table for day number 2. Vitality Misfits, as I say, is the first game of day 2. And, you know, I've gone with a Vitality win. This is a bit of a shock one for me. I'm honestly just said, screw it. Coin flip. Perks. He'll do something that's magical and then give Vitality the win. That's just my mindset in this matchup, even though I still feel that Misfits are stronger this year. But Vitality in my prediction, and I really have no reasoning behind it. Next up is SK versus Astralis. Yep, bottom of the barrel matchup where the miracle run will continue. I've gone with a 2-0 week for SK yet again, and with 2 more weeks of action, and one of them being a super week, that would be technically 5 wins on the trot. Actually, it'd be more because they had a 2-0 week last week, another 2-0 week here, and then +3. 2 + 2 is 4, +3, that's 7. I don't remember the record before the miracle run began, but they could actually theoretically make playoffs and stop the Mad Lions from making it. That would be huge, honestly. But yeah, I've gone with an SK win here because Astralis are mathematically eliminated, I think. S-Man YOLO, I've gone with SK. Haha! Rogue XL. Rogue don't really need to win this, but I've gone with them winning it. XL are a sort of team that you could see beating Rogue at the moment, but stylistically speaking, Rogue just played the map better. I think that Marcoon has had a really good early start to the split, but the second half, he isn't performing as clutch as what he did then. And stylistically speaking, as I say, Rogue outclass the actual XL lineup. And it's actually interesting because it's Finn versus Odo, the former Rogue top that was replaced by the weak side King. And yeah, I think that we could see Rogue putting a bit of focus up there, just to experiment ahead of playoffs. 2 more matches, and Grabs versus G2 is one of them. BDS take on Gamers 2 in our second to last matchup, where Carlos Ocelot is talking about the Tinder swindler and him trying to get money off people. I don't know, Ocelot is very weird, isn't he, on Twitter? Anyway, enough rambling about the big boy from G2, let's talk about this matchup. I'm gonna be honest, G2 as a whole should theoretically pick up this win quite easily and not have to deal with an onslaught from BDS, who are kind of tempering out. I don't think that they've found the form they were expecting to get this year, though I personally think that they do have some shining stars. Nuclear Int has been performing quite well this year, and I think that he has been kind of overlooked or overshadowed by the likes of VTO and Upset and Hylissang, who have all been performing exceptionally well this year. Nonetheless, G2 win, and we move into our last matchup, which you already know what it is. And what that is the matchup of the week. The Mad Lads taking on the Fnatic roster. Yeah, it was about time we focused in on one of these two teams, and whoever wins this matchup will be the team breakdown that you see after the XL one, because I'm going to be frank, if Mad win this, it puts them in the playoff contention race yet again. They've been on the edge, on the cusp of it this year, and it's honestly, they aren't the split team like Rogue. They are the playoff team that we all know, because they do so well in them. But you then have to realize they might not make it to playoffs this year, and with them being the reigning back-to-back champions of the LEC, not making it is a massive thing. And I personally think that the Mad Lads need to get the win here against the Fnatic, who are sitting in second quite comfortably, and yeah, I don't think that they'll do it. I've gone with a Fnatic win, and I personally think it's going to come down to the bot lane. Upset versus Unforgiven is a matchup that's going to be explosive, but unless the Mad Lad picks up something unique, he is going to be absolutely put down by Hylissang, playing something incredibly aggressive, because the meta is so odd for supports right now that you can play Pikes, you can technically play Zillions, and any Engage or Enchanters. They are all viable, and that's personally what is so great about this meta. And the Mad Lions, I don't think with Kaiser, have really found their footing in this meta. And as such, I think that Fnatic are favoured, and Fnatic are going to win. And with that, it's time to go through the usual spiel to end out a video. Be sure to follow Akita-san on Instagram for all the nice, lovely, juicy artwork that you see on screen every single one of these predictions and team breakdowns. I have been izlogic.business. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a like down below, subscribe if you're new and if you want to, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.